Hey Grissom Gang, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Now I got another banger for y'all today. I am going to be doing some Mexican inspired dishes. I have a chicken quesadilla and some nachos. Now fun fact about me, I used to work at, yes, Taco Bell, child. Now because I used to work at Taco Bell, I thought it would be cool to do some quick and easy Mexican dishes using some of Taco Bell's products. Now is this video sponsored? Sidebar, if y'all haven't seen the Clark sisters' new movie on Lifetime, y'all need to go see it. I mean, that thing was good. But anyway, back to the food. I'm going to show you guys how I make my chicken quesadilla and these banging nachos. So for the chicken quesadilla, you want to start with your chicken. Now for my chicken, it is already cleaned and washed. Please don't forget to do that. But I'm going to go straight in with my seasonings. I have some Miss Dash table blend. You guys have probably seen this seasoning in every video thus far, and that's because it's that good. It's an essential for me. I use it on everything but seafood. Now, I'm going to use this because it already has my garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, everything that I need besides salt. That's because I used the original fajita seasoning mix from Taco Bell as well. I bought that at my local grocery store, Walmart, and it actually worked pretty good. I used it like a dry rub, put it all over the chicken. It added a beautiful flavor. But if you want to make your own fajita seasoning, these are the ingredients that you will want to use. So I'm going to go ahead in with the amount of fajita mix that I would like. It's only 2 pieces of chicken, so I didn't have to use a lot. And then I'll go ahead and rub those seasonings into the chicken. Make sure it's on both sides. The one good thing about this is that the flavor of that fajita mix actually was good. So it saved me time. It was already pre-made. It actually worked out good, so I may try it again. Now your chicken is ready to be cooked. So I have my pan on medium heat. I used butter instead of oil simply because I wanted to get that char look and taste. So I used butter instead. Typically, a chicken quesadilla, I like for my chicken to kind of be like a dry rub, blackened kind of flavor and look. So after about 3 minutes, I go ahead and flip it over. And the chicken has that charred look to it. I really liked it. It was good. Once this is done, I cut my chicken up into pieces and start assembling my quesadilla. So I have a 10-inch flour tortilla. I have my chicken, which I go in with, and let me tell you, this chicken tastes better than Taco Bell's. And I put more chicken than Taco Bell does because I will admit, Taco Bell would be kind of skimpy on the meat. Man, this brings back memories. It was fun. I will say it was fun. It was long hours. It was hard labor, but it was definitely a good time. But after the chicken, I'm going to go ahead in with some cheese. I use the blended cheese. That's what Taco Bell uses. They use a 3-blend cheese. I do believe that the blended cheese just goes well with Mexican food. For some reason, that cheese just goes really well. So you can put as much cheese as you want on there. I just made sure it was enough and evenly spread out. Now for the sauce. Taco Bell uses a creamy jalapeno sauce, and you can either use the sauce or not use the sauce. It's totally up to you. You have one of 2 options. You can either go to Taco Bell and say, hey, can I just get a side of the creamy jalapeno sauce and put it on there? Or you can make your own. Now to make your own, these are the ingredients that you are going to need. Once you put all of those ingredients together, you want to blend it, refrigerate it for up to 2 weeks, and you'll just have the sauce there. But again, this is totally up to you. Also, to pipe the sauce, if you do not have a piping bag, you can take a sandwich baggie, which is what I did. Squeeze the sauce in there to one corner and then just cut the corner off. It works just as good. And most of the time you already have sandwich baggies at home. So you can drizzle as much sauce as you want on there. Now first, before you do anything else, you want to put this in the microwave to completely melt the cheese. Some people mess up by putting it straight in the pan while it's like this, and the cheese doesn't get melted all the way, but the outside gets burnt. So in order to avoid that, you want to put this in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Melt that cheese nice and beautiful. You can go ahead and fold it up like so, and then you're ready to put it in the pan. You can go ahead and place that on your pan at medium-high heat. This will cook very, very fast. I'm talking less than a minute on either side. You can get it to the brownness that you like. The more brown it is, the more crispy it is, but you don't want it burnt. So please, please, please watch it. Once it's flipped, it looks beautiful. Now, some people smash theirs down with pans or spatulas. You don't have to do that because, as you can see, it still turns out just as good. And because you put it in the microwave, it's perfect. Now, to cut this, you want to cut it 3 times. You can either use a pizza cutter or you can use the best knife that you have. I just used a knife. You just want to cut it like so. And there you have it, your chicken quesadilla looking like Taco Bell but tasting way better, okay? This thing was banging. But let's get on to these nachos. So for my meat, I am using ground turkey. You're more than welcome to use ground beef for yours. That's usually traditionally what people use. But because ground turkey is healthier for you, that's just what I use when I'm at home. I go in with a little bit of that Miss Dash seasoning. Again, I love that stuff. If you don't have it, go get it. And then I also go in with a little bit of the seasoning salt. Now, when I say a pinch, just a pinch. I also go in with a little more garlic powder because I like more garlic flavor. Now for the seasoning salt, please do not use a lot. I mean just a pinch, and you don't even have to use this if you don't want to because your seasoning pack will have salt. But I'll go ahead and mix that up. Now this is the technique that I like to use to grind my meat up because Taco Bell has really, really thin meat or like fine meat, and I actually really like that. I don't like big chunks, but that's how I kind of grind mine up. Now for the seasoning pack, of course I'm using the Taco Bell original seasoning mix. I add this in about halfway through the meat cooking, and then I go ahead and give that a good mix. I also add a little bit of water in there, and then this is the consistency that I like. Taco Bell's is not dry, which I really, really like. And after a total of 10 to 15 minutes, your meat is done. Now the fun part, assembling. You want to start out with some Doritos. Now this is the key to making some banging nachos, okay? That Cool Ranch flavor, oh my gosh. Now, a few years ago, Taco Bell came out with the Doritos Locos Tacos. It's the same concept. So you want to put just a little bit on the bottom as a foundation because if you put a lot, they get soggy. So I just put a little bit and then sit some off to the side. Now, I use some meat. Again, you can use as much meat as you want to. And then for the cheese, I use the Fritos jalapeno cheddar cheese. If you want to make some fresh cheese sauce or queso, you're welcome to do that. I like nachos to be quick, so I just use the store-bought kind, and it has a good flavor to it. I add some sour cream. Now, I use the same piping method as I did for the creamy jalapeno sauce, and it works just as good. So I add some jalapenos, love the fresh flavor. Then I go in with some tomatoes. I use salsa as well, but I like the fact of having those fresh tomatoes in there. It just adds a freshness to it that I really, really like. Then I go in with some lettuce, and then I go in with some salsa, and then I top it all off with some Taco Bell mild sauce. Now, you can get hot, mild, or fire sauce. You can buy it in Walmart. But yeah, now lastly, I forgot to say that I added some guacamole or avocados on the top. And there you have it, some delicious Cool Ranch nachos. And ooh, look at that quesadilla. Now I paired it with some sour cream and nacho cheese. I also did some salsa to dip it in. But y'all know we gotta get a picture, okay? Okay. Feel free to add whatever you want to this. You can do enchiladas. I know they do Taco Tuesday, so you can do tacos. I mean, the list goes on and on. But once again, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at GotToBeGrissom. And I will see you all on the next one.